Howdy, my name is Nick Vivion and I'm here at Mayakama's Ranch in Calistoga, California to talk to a group of people who are brainstorming about a new media website. It's called Next Agenda and it promises to tackle some of the world's most serious challenges.
I really understood the power of how these technologies can really transform the way the old ways we do these things. In this case, how you get elected, how you win in politics. And now that Obama and others in Congress are elected, it's not, the question is, what are we going to do with this? And it's not a partisan thing, it's not a party thing, it's actually a thing to do with America itself. It's like, how are we going to figure out these incredibly difficult challenges facing this country and the world?
Next Agenda is basically an experiment, and what we're trying to do is take on some of the biggest problems that we face as a society.
Next Agenda is a way to solve the world's pressing problems, at least a way to provide to understand what the solutions might be. What Next Agenda does is it pulls together some really smart people that aren't part of the process right now. We bring them in through new tools and solutions. They put forward some really great possibilities, and then we pull in the rest of the world to participate in the process and weigh in on what they think about what the really smart people are saying.
And basically combine ways of bringing people together in person to have collaborative dialogues that move thinking forward, combine that with online tools for helping collaborative thinking and new thinking happen, and combine that with media and video so that when you put all those strands together, we actually have a chance at coming up with some new and better ways of thinking about the problems we're facing so we can actually solve them.
It's the people's think tank. Right? It's basically how can we come up with a highly collaborative process that involves all of the people who need to be involved to think through and come up with solutions to really big, really hairy problems.
So it's bringing together a lot of cool things, as far as the spirit of transparency, technology, some experts that are kind of outside the box. And then this access to Washington, D.C., and bringing that all together into something that can be tracked in real time online.
What struck me most about the Next Agenda retreat was the group's intelligence and desire for change.
Just right after Obama got elected, finally this idea that we can affect change, that we are part of the political process, that we do have strength in numbers, that a good portion of America does agree with what we were what a lot of younger progressives were thinking.
The last 10 years have been pretty bad, I would say, especially in this country, but worldwide. In some ways it's pretty depressing, and in other ways it's a huge opportunity. I mean, people are really getting galvanized to do things and to be engaged in ways that we've never seen before.
The time is right if we can actually pull together and marshal the intellectual resources and the heart resources and all the people, if we can bring us together and trust and work hard on better solutions, I think we can come up with the right solutions that can transform the world.
And as we all sat around the campfire, sharing stories of challenges overcome in the past, I began to realize that this truly was a transformative and extremely powerful idea. An idea for a world that I love very dearly. What's next on your agenda?